Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Say, my name's Dan, and I'm a bit of a progressive wood turner. And my time on YouTube has been very new. And over the last 6 to 7 weeks, I've been doing a lot of live streaming, and we've been doing a lot of oak, a lot of ash, some of the dieback ash, which is local to my local area, based here in Wales. Now, I did say I was going to bring some changes to the channel, and one of the things that I wanted to bring was a bit of variety, a bit of difference, really, with some of the stuff I turn, etc. And but yeah, we've been very lucky to hit over 3,000 subscribers in such a short space of time. So I can't thank you all enough. But some of the stuff I am going to be turning in the next few weeks is some of the exotics which I've picked up from Turner's Retreat online. So this is an 8x3-inch block, and it's wild mango. The ends have been waxed just to prevent any warping or cracking. And but yeah, this is one timber. I'm been doing my research on wild mango, never turned it before, and it should be quite interesting. But for those who are new to my channel, I've been wood turning from scratch for around about 67 weeks. I've been on YouTube, but I've been wood turning for around about 18 months. And but yeah, as I say, I didn't start on the Record Power Current Herald. I started on a small mini Axminster lathe, and then from there I've developed enough skills really to upgrade to a MIDI lathe. Another type of timber is a South African type of timber, and this is one of the first pieces basically of I think it's umbelio. So this is a beautiful 10-inch by 2-inch block, and this is another type of timber I'm going to be turning in the next number of weeks basically. I've never turned any exotic woods before, so it'll be quite interesting to see what we can make out of it. Whether or not that's going to be a platter or shallow bowl, I'm not too sure at the moment. We could do a square bowl. I'm not sure yet. We'll see where we go with it. But yeah, as I say, exotic woods are something totally new to me. And the last one is another South African hardwood, and it's basically tanga. So, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to turning some of these blocks basically. But yeah, another reason why I wanted to jump on today is I've just received a new tool, brand new tool, which I've never ever used before. And this is from Hamlet Craft Tools, and this is basically a bowl scraper. So this will become very handy for some of the content I actually make. And but yeah, as I say, I do need to put a new profile on the end of the on the end of the scraper. But we'll see how we get on with it. We will see how we get on with it. But just below me, by my feet, if I can get it up, if I can pick it up, is this one, okay? And we're going to open it now. Okay, we are going to open it now. You're probably asking yourselves, what is in that box? What is in that box? Well, let's have a look. So, just going to get one of my trusty knives out. And but yeah, this is. I don't tend to turn many other things other than decorative items, bowls, platters, and yeah, and decorative items. So we're going to start delving into turning some pens and some rings, etc., to try and give the channel a bit more variety. But let me just get this off. Let's get this off. Now, I saw this chap on socials, and yeah, and he's actually quite local to my area here in Wales. And let's just get this off. And basically, yes, he had some things listed, and it should be quite interesting to see what we've got here. Okay, we're going to lower the box. Okay, we are going to lower the box, and basically we have some beautiful spalted beech, and I'm really looking forward to turning this. Is another 8x3 blank, and it's going to be, again, ends have been waxed. And again, that should make a lovely bowl. I have turned beech before. Have I turned spalted beech? No, I haven't. So that will be really interesting to get on the lathe. I'll probably use a worm screw to mount these pieces. But 8x3 spalted beech. So really got some really beautiful grain patterns coming through on some of these pieces. So that's one piece we've got. Okay. It's actually put me in some spindle blocks. Okay, so we may turn some of this. We could chop it into blocks and actually turn this into rings. But again, another piece of beautiful spalted beech. And again, I was going to say this is down to about 90. When I spoke to the gentleman, This is down to about 18-19% moisture. Usually I turn stuff a little bit drier than that, but we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. Got some awfully big pieces in here. Wow, okay. This is beautiful, some beautiful spalting going on in here. So, but yeah, we could turn this into a nice sized platter. So definitely going to be interesting to turn on the channel. But if anybody has any experience actually turning spalted beech, I was going to say it's going to be quite interesting to see how we get on with it, really. And but yeah, if you are new to my channel, I was going to say it's I welcome any feedback, especially constructive feedback, and it'll be really interesting to see how we get on with this. Some of these types of timber. I do have a bit of a missing area here, so I shall actually probably turn it the other way around. This is 6x4, so we could do possibly a lidded pot and see how we get on in that respect. But I never joined YouTube on the premise where I thought I'd jump on and talk about being an expert of some sort, because I'm literally right at the beginning of my wood turning journey. And say it should be really interesting to turn some of this stuff. That's another nice big block, and it should be really, really interesting to see kind of what kind of what grain patterns comes through. Basically, like I said, it's I do have different size blocks in here. A lot of it is spalted beech, 5x4. So another beautiful piece. We may turn that into another lidded pot. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, I was going to say, with the bowl scraper, I was going to say it's going to come in very handy for some of this, because 7.5x4, that'd be a nice, interesting piece to work with. It's a nice, durable size, if that makes sense. And I hope I'm not going to get lost here really with all these blanks. So let me just put those down. Ooh. So yeah, we've got a few pieces basically where the spalting is actually really, really evident. It's coming through really beautiful. So, but yeah, like I said, I've been wood turning for about 2 years, and every piece I put on this lathe, it always teaches me something else. And I paid £125 for all this, and a lot of it is beech. I can get a lot of dieback, ash. I can get beech, and some of the exotic hardwoods, which we've talked about earlier in the video. But if anybody's interested in following my journey as a progressive wood turner, it'd be really interesting. It'd be really, really interesting. And but yeah, it's just a journey to me, wood turning. And I think I never have an idea in mind when I put something on the lathe. I just work with the wood and not against it. I do use traditional tools. One of my favorite tools out there is the 3/8 bowl gouge, which basically is a very versatile bowl gouge. But I didn't just start on traditional tools, okay? I started on carbide, and then because I could never understand the technique or the tool placement of the gouge, so and then I went back to carbide, and then literally the more and more I practiced with the bowl gouge, I went back to traditional again. And over time, basically, I've managed to master them both. So, yeah, so the 3/8 is one of my most versatile tools that I use. Carbide I'll tend to use, but the tool I often use together is the 1/2-inch bowl gouge and the 3/8 bowl gouge. So, but if you'd like to see me progress as a wood turner and improve my skills, but like I said, I've only been wood turning for 2 years. It's just a really interesting, challenging journey I'm on, and the best way I can describe it is turn and learn is the best way I can explain it. So if you'd like to see me kind of get better at wood turning, just interested in wood turning in general, don't forget to support the channel. It is free, and it goes an awfully long way. So I shall be back on very, very soon to turn some of the spalted beech and some of the exotics, etc. And hopefully I shall see you all back on the other side. But thanks for watching.